Good evening all. So we have come back with a very interesting topic, and today we'll be talking about drinks and what are the kind of drinks that people serve to other people, what are the most popular drinks in the world, and this is a non-alcoholic talk, so we can talk about different kinds of drinks across the globe and how they spread. So the most famous drink in the world by far is water. So if you are thirsty, you will drink water, and there is no other drink that can make you feel satisfied as water. So the water is the most important thing, and by water I mean still water. There were different kinds of water that has been developed, like sparkling water or water with some kind of flavor or fruit flavors and so on, but still water is the most popular drink in the world. Another drink that is popular and can be associated with hospitality is coffee. In many culture in the world, coffee is associated with a hospitality culture where you serve someone a drink, and sometimes you serve him tea, sometimes you serve coffee. It depends where you are coming from the world. But in general, coffee in the Arabic culture has gained a prominent position in many events, in weddings, in terms of crisis, in terms of welcoming others. Serving coffee as a way of welcoming guests is a very famous Arabic gesture. And sometimes also in Turkey, we know about Turkish coffee and the use of coffee as a drink to give others is considered some kind of hospitable gesture. Now, what I need to talk about is how people actually, instead of saying that you will stay in my house or we will stay with you for 1 hour or 2 hours, they have created another way for facilitating this social interaction. So they say, let's meet for a drink, and let's meet for a coffee, and so on. So when they talk about a coffee or a drink, they basically say, let's meet for half an hour until the drink is finished, or let's meet for an hour until the drink is finished, and then we see what happens afterwards. So the way that people has managed to build this kind of compliment and this kind of informal way, saying that we stay together for the duration of a drink and then we split, is some kind of a polite gesture and one of the ways that humans have developed to interact with each other. However, there are other drinks that have been spread across the globe, and we have more variety of drinks than ever. So tea and the different kinds of tea is very famous. You always there is a English tea is very famous, and Ceylonian tea and tea from Asia is also from Asian countries famous. So serving tea is also considered to be a very good gesture for many people. Now there is a variety of tea types that you can choose. You can choose green tea, you can choose tea alone, even you can mix it sometimes with milk. Other kind of drinks that are not coming from nature, like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and for example energy drinks like Red Bull, and this kind of amazing success for these drinks and how they become the complement of many fast food drinks and so on is so astonishing. How these kinds of drinks has become better than juice, has become even more popular than coffee, and sometimes even more popular than tea. So maybe we will be seeing more of this chemical-based drinks in the future. This is one of the things that is interesting. A drink that was not spread a lot is milk. So not many people serve you milk as a way of welcoming you, and sometimes it can be a little bit strange to serve someone milk as a way of telling him welcome. But also you can serve it as a milkshake, and you can serve it as something with banana milkshake and in a form of juice. However, it was not spread as the others. or it was not as popular as the others. I think one thing to talk about is labanab, or what we say kefir in very from a very famous word in Central Asia, which basically some kind of yogurt with water and salt moved together with salt. In Lebanon, they might call it Iran. In some countries, they might call it shanina, and in Central Asia, they call it kefir. And this kind of drink is very famous, and a lot of people would serve that way as a way of welcoming others, or just as a popular social drink. That was a quick talk on drinks around the world. Maybe it's one of the topics that a lot of people don't think about much, but I think we have a lot of variety of drinks that we did not have before. There are, especially in terms of juice, now you can make juice in your home. You just bring this juice powder and you mix it with some water, and it's ready for you to have it. Also, you have other kind of drinks like Vimto, for example, was very famous, which basically like grapes juice or dark grapes juice. So there are some juices and some drinks that become very popular, and sometimes they become very popular or associated with a certain event or with a certain ceremony. So associating drinks with events, with associating drinks with maybe family gatherings, associating drinks with human interactions is one of the ways that people look at culture in different across the globe. So they say if you go to Jordan, they will serve you coffee. If you go to England, maybe they will serve you tea. And if you go to the United States, maybe they will serve you Coca-Cola. I don't know. But in general, this approach of serving drinks to others is very famous across the globe, and you can see how different cultures serve different drinks. I wish you a great evening, and I hope that was a very interesting talk for you. It's quite a challenging talk, as sometimes people just drink things, they don't think about them much, but this is what I have. So wish you a great evening, and I shall say salam.